Hello there, you lovely lot. Welcome back to another fantastic show here on Crafters TV. I hope you're having a glorious afternoon if you're here in the UK, a wonderful morning if you are joining us stateside. The next couple of hours is all about a masterclass where we really take the opportunity to look at a certain style of crafting and kind of teach you all the basics up to something more elaborate and more fabulous. It's a great chance for you to ask your questions as well if you've had any problems. This one is all about box making, so 2 whole hours of boxes with my TV wife. We are back together again. It's a Triple Debbie Day. What a treat. How are you, Debbie?
I'm good. I've finally recovered from the earlier show. I think we've got rid of the bug.
Was it a bee or a bug? Did we find out?
I don't know. It was just a scary bug in Joe's eyes, but yeah, it was rather funny.
Yeah, if you missed the earlier show, I was viciously ravaged by some sort of flying insect in the earlier show. Honestly, my life flashed before my eyes. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to dive right in and share with you what is coming up for you in this particular show. We have got some brilliant favour boxes, firstly. Lots of great deals as well throughout this masterclass. 57.73 or 65.91 gets you all 3 of these. Now, they are gorgeous. You can make some really pretty projects here, but they are super functional as well, so they're really handy to have in your stash. We also have the treasure boxes, 2 different sizes for you. If you want to go for the large one, then you can. What a steal these are. The great thing is about those, you can really customise the box. So you can do a 4, 5, 6, 8 or 10-sided box using these, and you get the panels as well, saving you £30 or $41 there. We also have the smaller treasure box as well, which is this one just here. Another fantastic price for you. A similar concept as that previous one, which is in the smaller size. So a lot of you choosing to go for both that one and the previous item, which would make a lot of sense. The other one we have for you are the double-sided dies. The double-sided box dies. These are brilliant because these mean you can create a box in just one. Oh, previous slide, please. You can create a box with just one pass, which is amazing. $19.49 or $25.49 if you want to get that one. Next slide, please. We also have the favour boxes here as well, and you get the stencils included in there too. They're available individually, but you get the best deal when you get them together, saving you almost £50 or $60. We also have the Gemini MIDI. It is the MIDI week here on Crafters TV and across on the Crafters Companion website. You get a load of really great freebies included in there, which you're going to absolutely love using with that machine, which is great. Lots of you tuning in, saying hi. Janet's in from Michigan. Hey, Janet. La Quieta is saying hi as well. And Laura says we are in a full graduation celebration swing here. These boxes would be great. Yes, boxes are brilliant because they look awesome, don't they? You can really decorate them, go to town with them, but really functional as well. We're going to look at this one firstly. It's the large treasure box we looked at a moment ago. I'll just show you as well, on the back of here, you've got the option to really be able to customise these, which is great. And then you've got all the dies that you need to cut all of that glorious detail into there too. They are a steal at that price. They should be £40 or $55, but you can see a brilliant price, and Platinum members £8 or $10.96. Any questions that you've got, please do get them into me, Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube, and I will direct them over to the lovely Debbie. Talking to lovely Debbie, we better go back over, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. So these were a real favourite of mine when we had them before, so it's great to have them back in stock. What we do have is a really good die that creates different sizes of boxes. So your first thing you're going to notice is you're getting your main, what we call a worker die. What I love about this is you've got your top and bottom panel, and you've got your side panels. These panels can be tucked in or left out, so they look really ornate when they're left out. You've then got your inside dies, so your ones for sort of panelling really. So you've got the, oh, took a different one there. You've got your inside one then to create the panels for the top. You've also got the ones to create the panels on the top pieces, and then you've got lots of different intricate pieces, plus your tag, plus this faux stitch line as well that you can put in there, just to create different effects. Now, if you fold it over, from under, should I say, you'll see on here it tells you all the different size boxes that you can be making, up to a 10-panel box, so a 10-sided box, which is incredible. And then if I turn that over again, what you will see then is that you're getting the stencil to do that with. So I'm only making a 4-sided box, so just to make it so we can get through as many as possible. But I am going to show you how we use this to create our box bases, to be able to create all these different sizes. So if I bring in a piece of paper and a pen, you've got this stencil. Now, to keep all the costs down, it's why we've only put in 1 work of die. Whatever sided box you need, so if you want to create a 10-sided box, you'd need to cut 10 of these out. We're doing a 4, so we're going to cut 4 out. But first of all, to have your base, now if you want to create a box base, so we're going to do a 4, so I'm going to just do my 4. Let's turn it the right way so we can see. It tells you on here, so you've got your 4-sided, 5-sided, and then it goes to 6, then to 8. That's got 8 top and 8-sided base, then your 10 and your 10-sided base. So there's all different widths that you can do on there. Now we just want a 4, so I'm going to just, in fact, I don't need all of that. I'm going to come in. Oh, we don't want to do that either. Do it the right way, Debbie, before we start getting there. I'm going to put that in the corner, because then that way we know that we can just cut that corner base out. But basically, by having this section, just to be able to do this, you get the perfect sided box. So you don't have to do this, but this is for your 4-sided. You could just tape them together, but we're going to just create our box side there. I didn't do my last one, it's because it went off the page, so I'm just going to start that on the bottom there, just so I get the right amount. Would have been easier not to do it on the edge, I think, Joe. There we go, just grab that last one that we didn't put in, turn that round, and do that on the opposite side, just like so. And then you're just going to trim that out, and that will create your 4-piece. So that's our 4-piece base. If you wanted to do a bigger one, you do exactly the same. So you go around, let's say we wanted to do an 8, go around all your 8 one, turn it around, line that up, and then you'll end up with your hexagon shape, see? So that goes into there. So whichever shape you do them in, and then I've got my little 4 one here, which I've just trimmed out as well. So that's how you use your base shape like this. And then that just goes, it's got a little sticky piece that holds it in place there, just pop it back in, and that's ready to go. Now with this one, you can see as well, when I was showing you those panels, you get this one, with, which is your ornate panel. These panels will cut in and create the swells in the side of your boxes, the lids, and the little side pieces if you're going to have them on the outside. So nice and simple. And you can see lots of dies you're getting for your money just on this one pack, Joe. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is cut out that big one. So let's pop that in there, and let's bring in our plates. So yeah, that's really good value then, isn't it, Joe?
Really
Like
good
crazy value.
Just the larger die collection there should be £30 on its own, and then the other would be £9.98. So I mean, you're essentially just paying for the smaller element, getting the larger one for free, which is brilliant. A £30 freebie in here. Jutta says, hello, Debbie, Joe and the team behind the scenes from Stuttgart, Germany. Hello. Pam is in from New York. Pam loves these boxes as well. Lots of you tuning in and saying hello. This is definitely one of those shows you're going to want to watch back. Remember, you can watch all of our shows back at any point over on the website, which is always handy, Debbie, isn't it?
Always handy. So what we've got here, Joe, is our score lines are already put in place for us. Now, I like to do these before. Let me just grab myself a scoring tool. I like to put my score lines in before I then cut out the extra panel in the middle, because sometimes when you re-put in your dies, it can iron out those score lines because you're not putting it through with the original die. So just going to make sure they're all in place. I'm just doing it so I know which way is the inside. That's the inside, so this is the outside. We're going to then take our panel and we're going to cut that directly into the front. So it's a bit like your own mini creator card. And also, don't forget, you can use all these sort of panels. You don't have to just use them for your box making. You could use them in your cards. You can create panels for your cards, which all will aid these dies. So pop that onto there just to hold that in place. And then we can run that one through. So nice and easy. Now, bearing in mind, you don't have to die cut the panels. You could just use your pretty papers on them that you've got in your stash. You could use panels, because you do get that the die that cuts out the panels, and then you could have embossed panels around the actual design.
I'm guessing as well, we could just pop these, if we wanted to, cut a panel into like a regular box that we're making too, using these decorative elements.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they've all got their own uses, haven't they? So let's just carefully take that out, because you'll see just how ornate that is. Look at that. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous panel. And then our score lines are still in there, ready to go. So next thing I want to do, we've got our panel here. We've also got, I've already cut some panels out, so I want you to, so you didn't need to see me cut them all out. So I've got another one which we've done here, and then I've just done two that are completely plain as well. And this way we're going to pop them together. So you can see straight away these panels are designed to either stick together like this, but if you do plain panels, what you can do is stick them together on the inside if you wanted to, so you can just get that outer straight edge. So you can do them whichever way you want. We're going to have our panels outwards. What I also want to do is, I think that one, yes, that side, we've got that the right way. I want to put some card on the inside. So I've just cut some blue panels out. Again, using that panel die, but it means they fit perfectly inside. So these ones I'm going to do on the inside, so they will then bring those panels to life from the outside. Oh, I need to do them on the back, don't you, on the inside. And that one on the inside. And then these ones, we're going to stick them on the outside of our design, so they will just go on the outside, okay?
Excellent.
So just going to get a piece of scrap card, and we're going to use our dotty tape pen.
Amazing how awesome these are, and also the different variations that you can create as well. So as you were saying there, Debbie, you can do a 4, a 5, a 6 and 8, or a 10-sided box. So they're from 2.5 inches up to 8 inches. So, and to think you could do all of that with one die set, which would be great value at £40 or $55, but today, £10 or $13.70. I think if you don't own these, you need to get them in your basket. Don't forget also about Fiver Friday, which is happening over on the website too. Loads and loads of items over there for £5 or $5. So make sure you go and have a good old rummage in that section as well before you check out your basket. There's lots of really brilliant deals over there.
Yeah, so bargains, aren't there, at the moment? In fact, I've never known us to do so many bargains. It's such...
So many bargains at the moment.
Yeah, you'll find such good deals, which is amazing.
Yeah, that new
I
warehouse
was
is coming.
forgetting about that. Now that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, we don't want to bring it all with us, so we're clearing it all out.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Yes, so Johnny's asked me if I've seen the warehouse. It literally is just down the road from here.
It's amazing,
I didn't
isn't it?
know till a couple of weeks ago, and Tracy told me where it was. And I said, oh, I've passed that building so many times, I didn't actually realise that was our building.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one. Mind you, we need it, don't we, with the amount of product that we do and
Absolutely.
the amount of new stuff that we have coming up, which is incredible.
Yeah, lots of very, very exciting launches on the way, which is always lovely. Got to make room for the new stuff.
Absolutely. I love, and actually, as much as I love getting new things, I love shows like this where we can bring stuff back that we forget about. So it's nice for people that have already got them because it gives them a refresh and you know, maybe makes them get out their dies that they forgot about. But also for people then that don't have them, to have the opportunity to get just such awesome dies but at an even more awesome price. So we're just popping all our panels on. Last one.
They're really, really pretty, these boxes, but again, a really good size. Remember, you can go for the large one, which is what you're looking at here. You have a smaller option as well for you, which makes a flatter box, essentially, doesn't it, Debbie? It's not as tall, the other one.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to bring both in. Now, we're only doing 4 because we've got 4 sides, and I just wanted to keep the demos a little bit more snappier. But if you had, let's say, your hexagon one, which was your 8-sided one, what you would do then is take your panels, and each panel fits directly onto
Perfect.
there. Can you see? So if you was to pop your panels and stick them on the bottom all the way round, that's what then would create your box, which is absolutely stunning. And then you would just cut another one of these out for the lid, but only stick them to a couple so the lid completely opens. But we're doing our 4 ones, so I'm going to bring the 4 panel in. I'm going to do exactly the same, but we're going to stick our 4 panels to the base, so you've got that base. Or if you wanted to, you wanted to keep it tidy, you could put them on the inside. But actually what you could do is just cut out 2 of these, so you could put one in the inside, one on the outside. So let's pop our glue all the way over there, and then I'm just going to hold that into place. And I'm standing it up, so I'm making sure that that folds, so when our box is done, that creates then our beautiful base. Making sure we're getting the right ones, and then I need one for the outside. So add in glue. Now, because they're construction, we would always say maybe use a wet glue or use your red liner tape.
Okay.
But actually, I always think our glue pens are so good, I have no problem in recommending them for construction.
Amazing.
Because they are very good. What you do need to do, they are glue and not tape, so to make sure that they really hold themselves, just give them a little bit of a rub to warm them up, and then it makes the glue even stickier in there. And then we're going to our next one, so we want this one for our outside panel. Popping that in.
Loads of you going for these. Very, very busy on them. Not surprising at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you see the value you've got, an amazing price. You would only have to make a few of these to get your money back, really, wouldn't you?
And then because you've got the perfect base, when we come then to putting these all together, they will all stick into place, which are amazing. And then our last one, which is going to go on the outside edge, just into there. It's hard to see in the lights, the fold lines. I'm just going to fold that up to make sure that we've got that beautifully folded. That's it. Yeah, so if you cut another one of those squares out, in fact we could do that, because I did somewhere, Joe, didn't I? Here it is. Let's just cut that one out quickly, because then we can use it to cover our base, and then that gives us a really strong bottom.
Perfect. The other thing is, quite a simple process this, isn't it? I'd say anyone could have a go at this, wouldn't you, Debbie?
Absolutely, yeah. I think what's nice about this, the panels themselves will fit through like your Gemini MIDI, which means your children then could use it. And they could then create their own, you could just cut them out loads of panels and they could stick them all together. So lots of uses for boxes. We're always gifting, aren't we? We're quite a gifting nation, and obviously, well, gifting world really, aren't we? So that gives us a really secure bottom there. And then all we're going to do is come up and pop our pieces together. So just run your glue down all of these sides.
Where are people likely to go wrong with something like this, Debbie?
I don't know if you could go wrong. Quite honest, Joe. I don't know how you would get it wrong. Because, famous last words, because as long as I think the only time maybe you could go wrong is if you don't cut your base panel that you're gluing them to in the right size, because it has to be that perfect size to get those panels on. So then when you bring them up, they will all meet into place. And all you're going to do is literally take those panels, because they're exactly the same shape, they're going to meet perfectly at the sides, and you're just going to go round and do the same with all of those panels. So yeah, I don't think you could go wrong, because it is just about sticking them to the base and then making sure that your base panel is the right size. And because you've got that stencil, that in itself is making sure they're the right side. So one more. And this is probably where maybe a wet glue would come into play, because it would be a bit more manoeuvrable. And then you've got your top panels here. So look at that. It's almost like a bit of a like Arabian Nights sort of panel box, isn't it? If you just pop these in, Joe, so one on top of the other, you can either put a little Velcro top on there. You could either glue them down, but there is a way, and I can't remember how I did it now, but where you can tuck them into each other. I think you bring one out, or it might be on another box I'm thinking about, and not. Yeah, maybe it is. Can't think how you would
I think you should be able to do it there, Debbie.
But the other thing you could do is just put a couple of little holes on the top, and then you pinch them together, and then you can tie them.
You can hang them,
and then all I've done here is I'll bring this one in. I've just decorated it with some of the Knitwits pieces from that collection, and pop that onto the box. And there you go. You have your beautiful decorated box.
Amazing, absolutely glorious. And let me share with you then what you are getting in here. You should be looking at £40 or $55, £10, $13.70 is your price today on those. Do not miss out on them. Going very, very quickly, those, as we knew they would. Let's share with you, we've got a deal for you on our A3 Centura Pearl. You can get any four of these, for £39 or $57. This is your pastels. You actually get 20 sheets in here as well. Thing is about A3, even if you're not sure you're going to use A3 all the time, still go for it, because you cut it down, cut it in half, you've got A4 if that's what you're going for. But on that odd occasion where you do, you know, a larger box, and this is brilliant for box making, or maybe you need a matte layer for a scrapbook page, something like that, you've got it there. You can, of course, still do all of those smaller jobs with it as easily too. We've then got the hint of gold, which is this one here. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. It's got such a beautiful lustrous shine. 25 sheets with this one. You can see really, really beautiful cardstock there. £12.99 or £18.99, but again, four of these for £39 or $57. And then we also have this one here, which is the hint of silver. And again, really lovely. Just got that sort of cooler tone running through it, which is excellent. So you can see there. That one is gorgeous as well. £12.99 or $18.99 again for $39 or $57. Now, coming towards the end of this, but it's been so incredibly busy. It's a double-sided selection in the Sarah Cartload myself and Sarah had last week. It was her star buy, and I can see why, because you've got two different weights here. So you've got 20 sheets of a paperweight there in the gold, really beautifully shiny. Then you've got 20 sheets of a 310 GSM card weight. Then you've got the silver again in the paper, and also again there in the card weight too. $11.99 or $16.99, don't buy it for that, because if you get two of these, it's a buy one, get one half price. So you should really go in for these in multiples of two. I know we were having people buying up to 8 of these at a time when we launched it. It's still incredibly busy. The value is astounding as well. So you're getting, what, 160 sheets for £18 or $25. We are down to double figures on those, so you will need to be quick if you want them. A lot of you still tuning in and saying hi. Shadai's in, saying hello. Donna saying hi from San Antonio, Texas, and also Deborah saying beautiful box, Debbie, too. Now, the next item I'm going to share with you, it's been very busy in the run-up to the show today. I was going to share these with you, but Debbie's pinched mine, I'm afraid. These are your trinket boxes, so $57.73 or $65.91. You're going to get the trinket box, the honeycomb box, and also the bonbon box in here. These are brilliant size, Debbie, aren't they? Great for things like favours, but also bloom weights. I know people have talked about using these for just a really good size.
Yeah, they're lovely sizes. I actually love these boxes. I think they're a really nice shape. I've not seen the one I'm doing here, which is the trinket box, and I'm just putting some through the Xyron because it'll be easier to stick them when we come to the demo. There is so much on this one, and it's such a really nice shape to make. And you wouldn't be able to do it on any craft board, or if you did, it would be quite difficult to do. So you're getting your main box die, which is the biggest die. Oh, take off the tape there, which is this one. You're also getting all these different panels, plus your outside panel. So each one of these is a creator card die, but also a panel die as well. So you can cut those out. You're getting your sort of floral dies here, your tags, some little words. And this one here is your lid. So you would cut 2 of these. So let's cut these into shape. I'm going to use some lilac cardstock. I'm trying to think which ones let's get a bigger piece. So we're going to cut, no, not that one either. I've got all sorts of bits and pieces here. So let's cut that one onto there, and then we'll cut one onto our white piece. Yeah, that's it. So pop that there, pop them in. We should be able to pop both of those onto our board.
Will these
Just
go
like
through
so.
the junior, these ones, Debbie?
Yes, they will. Yeah. I'm just being quite resourceful with the fact that it will go through on our big plates for the junior. It will go through your midi and your junior as well. So yeah, great size for that. But the fact that you get all those decorative inner parts and you can do them both ways as a creator card into your box or cut them out in panels, just make it a really versatile die and a really lovely box. You'll see what I mean. It's a really nice shaped box. So you're going to have 2 each of these, which will create your lid and your base. And then what we're going to do is cut out some of these panels just to show you. So you've got your smaller panels here, which will do your lid, and then you've got your bigger panels, which will do your sides on your box. So let's just cut one of these ones out. They're well stuck onto this, Joe. It's quite nice getting new dies, but it's when you first take them off, they're quite well stuck down. I'm going to switch out just because we've got less time with them going through the junior. Pop that in there. Grab another one of these and then just show you how beautiful these ones cut out. And I'm just going to take them down as well.
Pammy has one of these boxes on her desk that she sometimes hides chocolates in. Just let me know.
Oh, I love that idea. They are the perfect chocolate box, Pam. Absolutely. So, yeah, I love the shape of these ones. These are the ones that you'll want to be making time and time again. And they are perfect for so many different chocolates as well.
Pamela says they like to put puzzles in theirs as well.
Puzzles, good idea.
Jigsaws. I couldn't think of the word we used there for a second. Had a moment, Debbie.
Jigsaw puzzles. But look at that. I mean, that panel is so intricate but so pretty. So really lovely panel that you can do there. So that's those ones. And then let's bring these in. So the ones we just cut out, this one and our white one. Again, all your score lines are put in there for you. So you're just going to fold them and burnish. Now I'm using, the top card is 300 GSM, but the actual, or the white card should I say, because it's our multi-purpose card. This one here though is a lot lighter, I would say, probably about a 270, it probably feels like. So let's just fold that. Not because I was wanting to use two different types, I just thought it'd be nice to use this lilac cardstock to coordinate with the white. So just fold all those pieces in. Then you're going to cut a second piece out of both of those. So I've got them here.
Looks like a little dicky bow, doesn't it?
It does a bit. And all you're going to do, Joe, is crisscross them. So this one goes across this way. So by doing one die to cut those both pieces out just to put together, what you're creating is, or what you're doing is minimising the cost. But actually, at the saving that you're getting, that's incredible value as it is. And all I'm going to do is put my tape pen across the top, and we're going to pop that one into place across the top of that. Now, before we glue all our tabs, so you can see the type of box this is going to be, tuck that one in. So tuck any of these tabs in that need to go on the inside, so you can see they'll all start to come together. It's quite oriental, this sort of style, this sort of shape, I think, of box. But I want to put panels on the side of it as well. So what I have been doing, I had some panels cut out, and I've just been putting them through my Xyron. I'm not sure if we've got Xyron still in stock, but have a look on the website, or Johnny will be able to check for us. I think that we need one more, and that's all our panels. I do love the Xyron, and it's great for, oh, it's in stock.
Lovely.
Which is great. I'm going to show you a little trick. As it is in stock, let me just trim this down so we can fit both pieces in. So, you know when we always say, well, you might not know because it's not very often we demo the Xyron, but we normally say get your tool and really sort of burnish down on the back so the adhesive goes into it. What still can happen is that when you take the protective sheet off, you still get a little bit of stickiness come through. To stop that, I'm going to just bring in my plates. If you use your Gemini, seems a strange thing to use, turn them upside down and then also bring in your rubber mat. So pop that on the top. So anyone that's got a Xyron, this will be a game changer, I promise. Take out your magnetic, put in your plastic shims. It's almost as if you're embossing something. And we're going to run that through the Gemini.
Amazing. Any questions you've got, get them into me. Crafty TV on Facebook, Crafty Companion on YouTube. Beth says these colours are beautiful.
They're quite nice having some sort of muted pastel colours, aren't they?
You've come back. The weather's followed you back, Debbie, as well. I think it's glorious out there today.
Oh, is it?
Not very warm though at the moment, is it? A little bit windy.
Oh, it was cold last night when we left the studio. Very cold.
It was chilly last night back at home, yes it was.
Yeah, really cold. So what this does, Joe, is it actually pushes the adhesive into the cardstock, and then when you take this carrier sheet away, you've got all of the stickiness is now stuck on the inside there.
Perfect.
And there's none that comes off, none at all. It's not sticky whatsoever. So really good way. If you haven't got the maybe the dotty tape pens, or you've got your Xyron and you don't use it, or you just want to treat yourself to a Xyron. Oh, I'm taking all of these. I'm trying to be too quick there. Let's just take them away. Pull that one away. And it just saves on your, I mean, obviously if you've got your dotty tape pens, they do exactly the same thing. And when you're release them from the back, because if you pull that away, they come away straight away and it stops them sticking up. So let's bring in our box lid and let's decorate this one. So we've got our top piece.
What was that?
On here. So Laurie.
Oh.
Laurie.
It was just as Liam walked into the studio, so I was a bit.
Liam's like, it wasn't me. Right, so that's our first one, and then we're going to just do our sides. So you get all these different panels to pop onto here. And I love this. So you can be as ornate as you want to, or you can just choose where you want to put them. Turn them round.
Rhonda says, wow, Debbie, fantastic idea. That's one of the reasons I don't use my Xyron for intricate designs. Rachel's just put honk honk in the comments as well. Honk honk to you too.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because, I mean, I've always loved my Xyron, but it does, you know, when you've got all those little stringy pieces of glue, which is why the dotty tape pen has been a game changer, because I think that in itself stops those stringy pieces. But if you do put it through your Gemini machine embossing, it's just brilliant.
Cheryl asked about whether they'll go for the Junior. They will. Debbie said that earlier. Will they go for other die cutting machines, or are they just for the Gemini, please? Good question, that, Debbie.
Yeah, brilliant question. And actually, it's probably something we don't tend to think about because we always use the Gemini. But absolutely, any time you see a thin cutting die or a thin metal cutting die, they will fit through any machine that's out there on the market. So all I'm doing is giving them a burnish down just to make sure that they're all stuck. And then you can see all these little tabs at the base here. These are all going to adhere to each other. So I'm just going to fold them over each side so we know that they're going to go down. Just make sure you've got them all the right way. Can you see they're slightly sort of different? So we're going to pop our glue onto there to start with. And that one's going to fold over, so onto there. And then our third one.
Liz R says, hi again, just finished watching the show from this morning. Have you recovered from your bug adventures? I'm still, I daren't close my eyes because no doubt I'll have a flashback to the
What is that noise? Is it me or is there a really funny noise?
What is that noise?
Can you hear it? Really strange noise. I thought it was me. And
yeah, I'm in the process of healing after the trauma that was the end of the earlier show, Liz, but we're getting there.
From the fly that was as big
in
as
the
a
studio,
crow.
and it came for me. It was like the size of a small bird, wasn't it? Huge, great thing.
It's because you ran.
Honestly, it had teeth. I could see them and everything.
Don't make me laugh again, honestly. I still didn't recover at lunchtime.
Debbie, you should listen to Debbie between shows. Debbie can't stop thinking about it. She took a a sip. That was a swip. No, that was a sip and a swig, a swip of her water out there, and uncontrollably laughing, she sprayed it all over backstage, didn't you, Debbie?
I did. Normally you can sort of control yourself enough and think, no, I can swallow my water, but it just wasn't going down. Most of it went into the tissue though.
Oh good, I am
So
pleased.
look at that, that's our lid. How beautiful and unusual is the lid of that, and it doesn't take long to do that at all. And now we need our base to go with it. So even more simple, you just add 4 different panels to the side of this, and it works exactly the same way. What we're going to do is just adhere our 2 bases together. So let's pop our glue on all those sides. And then and it is just a case of making sure that when you adhere it down, it all folds up so you don't go over the actual score lines. I'm going to turn that over. And again, I'm a big user of my score tool to burnish things down. And then we're going to just put our panels on of these ones. So I've done it the opposite to the top. So just to tie them all in. And our next one.
You could create lovely backgrounds as well on that paper if you wanted to, couldn't you? Because you've got a nice amount of opportunity with these as well, Debbie.
Hey. Yes, you have, Joe.
Joe, that calming bracelet did not work with the bug scenario. It didn't, did it?
Joe, it's the fact that if I needed saving from something,
it was chasing me, Debbie, not you. It was chasing me. What did you want me to do there? I mean, what was the other option, Debbie?
It actually reminded me of the scene out of Jurassic Park.
It was more dramatic than that.
When the man left her and ran into the loo. The big girl, she goes, he left me. And that's how I felt like with you. You left me.
Well, I mean, it could have killed. It could have got us. It could have got both of us if I'd have stayed with you, Debbie. Why did we needn't both suffer in this situation?
I can't be thinking about it again because I can't think about it, honestly. I could not stop laughing earlier. Right, so just give that a rub. Look at that. I love these boxes. They are beautifully, just such a nice shape, aren't they?
And then you've got sturdy, Debbie, as well.
Sorry?
They look quite sturdy.
Really sturdy, yeah, because they've got double the cardstock that's on the base. You've got your lid then that matches, and it doesn't take long at all to pop that together. And they just look super cute, and that's it really. Just our box put together. And actually, I haven't done anything else. I didn't need decorating because I actually thought the box itself was so beautiful.
Amazing. What colour is that cardstock? Asked Crafty Angie. Is it the lavender or the lilac?
It's a lavender, but it's out of the textured card, our textured card packs, out of the 12 by 12. But we do an 8 by 8 as well. So if this 12 by 12 is not in stock, have a look and see if the 8 by 8, and it's the pastels textured cardstock that the lavender comes out of.
Brilliant. I hope that helps. I want to have to go back and watch the earlier show, says Rhonda. What kind of bug was it? A big one, Rhonda.
A crow.
Massive bat. It was basically...
It was
like
big.
the size of a Jack Russell, really. It's like a flying Jack Russell is what it's like.
Well, that's now bigger than a crow.
Sorry? I mean... yes, do go back and watch that show back a little later, as you can with all of our shows. Let me just remind you then what you're getting in this particular configuration. You're getting 3 different styles. You've got the trinket box, the honeycomb box, and also the bonbon box in here. 57.73 or 65.91. Great saving there as well, and something that you can really decorate and make very pretty, but also is very, very functional too. We're going to give you an opportunity to check out your basket. So whilst you do that, let's share with you one of our fantastic quick buys.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's fabric cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30°, 45°, and 60° angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
We do create every single day, 3 times a day here on Crafty TV. Let me share with you then what we're going to have a little look at next. We're looking at a whole different range and style of boxes in this show. So these ones are your favour boxes that you've got here. So this is your country cottage, firstly, as you're getting the stencil in here to create this, and then the panel, which is going to give you that lovely decorative edge. They are normally £16.99 each. So basically you buy one and for £1 more, you get the rest of the collection included as well. This one is your ornate favour box. So you can see there, that is the locking heart favour box. And you'll also get the happy heart favour box too. £17.99 or £19.99. If you are across the pond, great saving, £50 or $60 you save there on that one. Rhonda says, Joe, I love the way you say my name. Well, you're more than welcome, Rhonda. But any other questions you've got, please do get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're over on YouTube. But we're going to head straight back to the fish, I think.
Absolutely. Country Cottage Favour Box. They've all got really nice names, haven't they?
Really lovely.
I think these ones are great because we're cutting the costs for you on these ones as well. Not only in that, I mean, that is a redonkulous price. $17.99, $19.99.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really amazing. But you're getting dies and your stencil in here, which create really gorgeous boxes. So if you like being able to create from scratch, these are definitely for you. So first of all, you are getting your stencil. We're going to place this onto our cardstock and then we're just going to draw around it. Simple as that. So once you've drawn around it, you can then score. Now I've already got one done, so I'm just going to do mine very quickly. But what you will do is make sure when you do all this and draw around it, you go in with your, do it with a pencil to start with, or do your lines on the inside so you're not going to see them. I'm just doing it with a pen because that's all I had to hand to start with, but definitely with a pencil. The other thing is, Joe, a lot of people do emboss their stencils. So you know where I said about embossing your Xyron, you can actually emboss your stencil so you get the lines in them. The reason I don't do it on TV is because our lights are so bright, it's quite hard to see that embossed line. But at home, where we just have either natural light or sort of just ceiling lights, you can see your lines quite clearly, and when they're embossed, you can then go in with your scoreboard and just reinforce those put in those score lines. And then just trim them out. So just going around these very quickly. You'll take a little bit more time. And then our last lines just along there. So that gives us our stencil. And then all you would do, I'll just cut out a little bit.
They look
of
like little
this.
three-dimensional beach huts when you draw them.
They do, don't they? Absolutely. But they're nice, easy shapes to cut out. They don't take too long at all. Either use your guillotine to get those straighter edges if you wanted to. But it really doesn't take too much to cut them out at all. And even, so I will just cut one of the top ones. Even on the top ones here, if you just turn your paper as you go round, these have got nice curves that actually enable you to cut quite cleanly and crisply to those edges. It's not like you've got lots of different waves to cut round, that you will be able to cut round them nice and crisp. Next thing you want to do is take your scoreboard and you're just going to put those score lines in. So let me grab my score tool. So literally just go down all these score lines, across the top. I'm doing this really quickly. Oh, there you go. And then all you're going to do is fold those in to create that box. And then I'll bring my one in. So just wanted to cut that all out. And then you've got your box made. Now what you're going to do is you've got those, so if I turn it around this way, there's all your little sort of crinkly side edges. You want to have these on the outside, and then if I turn it the opposite way, you've got then tabs here which are going to tuck in. Now you can glue some of them and then leave one at the end where you don't glue it, you just tuck it in, that way you can get things in and out of your box. You've got this bigger piece at the bottom, so it's great because you've then got your sides that are going to glue along the bottom part, so that's what we're going to do. And then you could, if you wanted to, just cut out another square to put on the base, but I'm just going to glue these on the inside, so let's pop that into place and just score along there. Then that way I can use my tape pen to tape these bottom pieces down.
Amazing. Again, really simple to do these, and something that would be quite elaborate, I think, if you were trying to make these by hand, Debbie, or were trying, work out the measurements. I mean, and look, you could do it. There's no getting away from that, but you just wouldn't, would you? Because it just would be a pain.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just doing 3 of them. I mean, do you know what, Joe? Years ago, we used to do it. I mean, I used to go on, get measurements, work out box sizes. Even Sarah used to do it. We used to have like the scoreboard, and that's fun to do. I mean, it's not like it's not. It just means it takes a lot of time, and time is quite precious, isn't it? So it gets to the stage where we quite like having these things that make it easy for us to do and not have to take that amount of time to put all these boxes in place. And not so much that, is you wouldn't get the intricacy that we get in these type of boxes. You wouldn't get the dies to be able to cut out those beautiful panels, and you definitely wouldn't be able to cut them out by hand. You would need a die to be able to do those. So our last one, I'm just going to squeeze that one in, just like so. And just give that a little bit of a rub to hold that in place. Turn that over, making sure that's caught. And there you go. I mean, look how easy that was. Really simple. I actually wanted to put my panels on beforehand, but I'm not too worried. We can do it afterwards. So I'm just looking to see which one. So this one here I haven't glued. And I'm just going to take those tabs to each part, and we're just going to stick those together. So
now, if you wanted this box to be functional, Debbie, is there any way of putting it together to keep it opening?
Yes, so this is, so just glue 3 of the tabs.
Okay.
That's all I've done, just 3. And then your last one, so this one, oh, I shouldn't have done, oh, I didn't do that one. I did do this one, so I didn't really need to do this one. But what I would say, so only glue 2 of them, so you've got that open into your box, because you've actually got that tab which will just slot in.
Perfect.
So you can make it fully functional, yes. And then all we've done now then is if I bring in our cardstock here, what I love about this, Joe, is you can cut all 4 of your panels in one go.
I know, I was really surprised to see there was 4 in the box. I thought you'd get one of the dies in the box.
Absolutely. So I love that. We're only going to cut one so I can show you, and they are so beautiful. So I'm going to do that out of the blue card. I'm going to cut one, you cut one of these out of here, then cut this out as well, and then you can mat and layer the gold under the blue, which looks really lovely. So let's just bring in my Gemini Junior plates, and we'll cut that one through. There we go. Let's just pop some tape on there so it doesn't slip.
Great question from Ro. What is the best weight of cardstock to use when box making?
Yeah, really good question. So the first thing is to think what you're going to put in it. Because if you want something that's quite sort of heavy, I mean, a box like this you could give, like, let's say for Christmas, and put a nice bauble in it. So as a Christmas present, you might make personalised baubles. That would be a perfect size to put those into. I would then go anything from sort of a 180. You could make a nice box with that because it's lightweight. But if you're going to put something a bit more weighty in there, maybe a little candle or something like that, you want stronger sides, I would do anything from a sort of 280 to 300 GSM.
Brilliant. You guys are loving these at the moment. Remember, one of them should be £16.99. You get 3 extras for the extra £1. We'll give you 3 for £1. How amazing is that?
I know, it's amazing.
Quarter of the stock gone here already. Very busy as well. Usually, you know, lots of you, pop things in your basket. Once you come away from them, loads of you got these in your basket since we've been on them, and also lots of you already checking out many more of them with them in your basket. So if you want them,
I'm not surprised. It's a bargain.
And I think something like this, Debbie, you think, well, you know, would I make, how many boxes do I make? At £67.96 or £79.80, you've got to justify the purchase to yourself, haven't you?
Yes.
Whereas actually you think, do you know what, it doesn't have to be something, this doesn't need to be something you're going to use every single day at £17.99 or £19.99. You know, it's very, it makes it a lot more appealing, doesn't it? So don't miss out on them whilst they're at this price. When they sell out, we won't be getting them back, I would imagine, so definitely grab them now. And if we do get them back, or we are able to feature them again in a show later down the line, will they be that price? I very much doubt it.
No, not at all. That's an insane price, isn't it? Yeah, and gift giving, you know, these are great for people if, and what these are good for as well, Joe, when I say gift giving, they're great if you want to get somebody into crafting, because these, along with either a mini or a midi, these little dies are going to fit in those. The templates are just that, all you need is card and a pencil. So this is a great way to start your crafting journey if you're thinking about doing that. So this time I'm just using the dotty tape pen on my panels. So use your glue of choice, whatever's easiest for you. The dotty tape pen is amazing. So if anyone's not seen the dotty tape pen, make sure you stock up on some of those, because you will use them time and time again. You get no sticky residue through your die cuts. Pop that into place. And then I like to just turn mine upside down. and just give them a burnish with my scoring tool. Just make sure that all the adhesive dots really stick firmly and embed themselves into the cardstock. Especially when you've got something like coated cardstock, like we're using a mirror cardstock underneath.
Pammy's got a great idea. So I've started making boxes but not fully assembling them. I get them cut, add the red liner and the decorative panels, then I leave them flat until I need them.
What a brilliant idea.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people, I think Pam is one of them actually, that do a lot of batch making.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it's such a good idea. These are great if you're doing craft fairs. You could take them to craft fairs, couldn't you? And you could make them, like, just show one stood up and then people can take them themselves. You could even apply the red liner tape so people could make them themselves.
Great idea. Really, really cool idea.
So, a couple more. Onto there. I love a bit of navy. I like navy at the moment. I'm thinking of adding navy to our living room.
Navy to the living room?
Yeah.
Oh, what colour is it at the moment?
Well, it's mainly white. We've got quite a white and grey, very pale grey, and I just fancy quite a bold sort of colour. But although navy is dark, yeah, maybe I'm thinking. Well, I'm looking at. I want to get a new sofa. Well, a sofa bed. So then if people stay over, so I'm not getting rid of our sofa, but just if people then stay over, we've got a spare bed. So just popping that one into place. And then all I've got here is I've just cut out one of the little dragonflies from one of the little, it's not Sarah's new range, it's, what are the little mini dies.
From the, I think they are called the mini dies, aren't they? The Elements mini dies, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to slightly offset.
Do you know that dragonflies signify new beginnings, Debbie?
Yes, I did hear that. Yes. Yeah. Was it you? No, it was Ben.
I only saw that video the other day where you're like, where's Joe when I need him? Really made me laugh.
There we go. And there is our little trinket box. Very cute little box, but made with a template, which is amazing. That, honestly, I keep looking up and looking at that price.
Amazing,
that
isn't
is
it?
amazing.
Absolutely
I'm not
amazing.
surprised they are going quick. They are not going to last, so I would absolutely grab these little dies.
Yeah, a third gone now. If these are in your basket, you might want to think about checking them out. Let me take you again through the 4 different designs that you're getting. You get 4 dies and the stencil in each one of these, which is excellent. So this is your first one. This is the country cottage that you're looking at here. Then we've also got the ornate favour box. This one here is your locking heart, and you'll also receive the happy heart as well. Grab those. They are a brilliant deal. Lots and lots of you going for them, which is amazing. Right, I've got to tell you again about the Gemini Midi. This is amazing because it's $69.99, $89.95 is what you should be paying for the Midi on its own. However, you're going to get the same value again in freebies. Some awesome dies that you'll get included with this too. You get the folders in here. It is a folder-based system, this one, so brilliant as a first die cutting machine. Maybe amazing as something to use alongside something like your regular Gemini Junior. It is the same size cutting plate as your Gemini Junior, so all of those dies that go through, and you get the shim included too. Just brilliant. Still really packs a punch. Still amazing power as you expect from a Gemini machine, but now you don't need to have electricity. Maybe you want to do little small jobs. It's very fast, this machine as well, so definitely worth doing. It's a machine that I use if we do any crafting here in the studio. So snap that up. It is Gemini season over on the website. You'll find lots of awesome deals across our Gemini range, and there's loads of inspiration over there for you too. Right, we're going to move on to the double-sided dies, which are these ones just here. You're going to get the hexagon in here and you'll get the triangle. Ooh, bit of a problem. They are approaching limited stock. So if they are in your basket and you want to get your hands on them, then you will have to check them out before you lose out. And my, oh my, what a saving again, £45, almost $60 you're saving on these, which is absolutely brilliant value, because if you were to get them individually, there it is, if you were to get them individually, $29.99 just for the hexagon alone, $34.99 for the triangle. So amazing, amazing value for money. They really, really are. Sandra says these gorgeous little boxes can make an inexpensive pick-me-up gift for any number of little things from a cheapie store. And Rhonda just went for the mini die in the Dragonfly. Did you know they signify new beginnings, Rhonda? I'm sure you did already. Let me remind you also that it is Fiver Friday all day over on the website. A whole selection of awesome products for you for £5 or $5. Make sure you head over there and have a good old rummage through that section. But for now, we are going back to the lovely Deborah.
Right, so let's see. I'll just tell you what I did, Joe. I put my plates back this morning for the double-sided dies, and I need them. It was the only thing, so let me just grab them. Sorry to come out of view. Yeah. I'm back.
There she is.
Right, double-sided dies. They have been my all-time favourite of anything we've ever done because of the simplicity of them. It blows my mind the technology that's gone into them to be able to cut two sides in one go. And I love the fact that it's combined now with box making. So on one side, you've got your box base, on the other side you've got your box lid, which is amazing. Now all you need for your double-sided dies is your cutting plates, so your top and your bottom cutting plate of your Gemini. I do have to say, because we were asked earlier about what dies fit in other machines, these dies have been specifically made for only the Gemini machine.
Absolutely.
And you do need your double-sided plates as well. And you're going to sandwich your double-sided plates between your two cutting plates. So you've just got 4. And then you're going to sandwich your die and your card between those two as well. So I'm just doing, just for ease, we're using the same colour card. I'm just going to pop one in between there, pop my card on top, and then we're going to put that into our machine and die cut that. So it's so simple. I mean, batch making of these dies, Joe, would be incredible. You'd have boxes coming out of your ears in no time.
I thought you said you'd have doctors coming out of your ears.
Boxes.
Yeah, making sense. Boxes.
And hexagon boxes at that, and triangular boxes at that. I mean, they're quite hard boxes to be able to do. To have a die that cuts them in one pass, lid and base, is amazing.
Yeah, it really is. And you're getting 2 sizes in each, which I think is brilliant. In the hexagon, you're getting a 4.25 by 3.7 and a 2.25 by 1.95. And in the triangle, you're also going to get a 5 by 4.5 and a 2 by just under 2 as well. So lovely to have the different sizes, Debbie.
Absolutely, yeah. You can stack them together, make those 2 different ones. So you can see I'm taking these out gently because we've got our first one. So die cut and your score lines are put in there for you. I'm using just our white all-purpose cardstock. Which is 300 GSM, so a nice weight, but you can use really from sort of like, I would say a 220 maybe, even lower, I mean, because the box structure is quite good, as long as you're not putting nothing too heavy in them. So going back to dragonflies, Joe, did you know that dragonflies are the only insect that can fly every single way?
Every single way?
Backwards, forwards, upwards, downwards. They're the only insect that can fly backwards.
The only insect that can fly backwards?
Fly backwards. Yes. Yeah. I know.
I mean, surely there only are 2 ways, aren't there? Forwards and backwards.
No, up and down. They can hover up and down, backwards, yeah. Sideways, diagonally.
That's why they always fly in weird angles. That's what gives me the heebie-jeebies about them. They always fly in straight lines, don't they? Very strange.
They're quite incredible, aren't they?
They're like millions of years old, you know.
Are they?
No, I mean, we're not been alive. Like, each one of them isn't millions of years old, but yeah, as a species, they've been around. They're like prehistoric.
That's right, yeah. Is that because you've been watching Jurassic Park again?
No, I haven't. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've seen Jurassic Park since it came out the first time.
You're joking! Oh my God! Do you know what, Joe? They're the film. If ever I don't know what to watch, I put a Jurassic Park. I literally cannot wait till the next one comes out. I love them. I love them.
How many are there now?
There's 5. This would be the 6th.
I bet the special effects are incredible now.
Well, I thought they were at the time. I think even watching the first ones.
They escaped, do they, Johnny? Well, I don't need to see it now, do I?
Yeah. They're Jurassic. So this is Jurassic Park. So Jurassic World. Jurassic Park is the first 3, and then it went to Jurassic World.
Right.
And we're still on Jurassic World. Right, so it's cutting those bases. I didn't take which one, so I'm going to have to make them before I put my my topping. Johnny's being funny about dinosaurs in my ear. So I'm just again gluing those little tabs. I know that. It's my best joke ever. Yeah. That's my joke. I always say that's my joke because I say, what do you call a dinosaur with no eyes? Is that what you just said? Yeah. Do you know? Oh, you don't know. You don't know?
No.
Oh, Jabinkisaurus.
Charlotte goes. Charlotte's went.
What do you call a dinosaur with no eyes and a dog? Well done, Charlotte. Jabinkisaurus Rex.
Charlotte was just like, oh.
I just think it's hilarious. It's such a funny joke. I thought
Rex.
everyone knew that. Jabinkisaurus. It's hilarious. I don't know any more dinosaur jokes. There's something lovely, something nice about dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. I think they're amazing. I still find it hard to believe that they were in this world. What was you going to say, Joe? What are you thinking?
No,
he obviously can't
nothing.
say what he was thinking.
These coming together very easily, though. These are coming together really, really, really easily, which is fantastic. They're really brilliant.
Johnny, it's so funny today, you're laughing. We can't actually tell you that joke that Johnny's just said. Has it been wrote in the comments?
I was talking to the screen again. Sideways, Joe, sideways, lol, says Mary. Of course, forwards, backwards and sideways. Very, we're all in a very jovial mood today, aren't we? I think it's the Friday effect, Debbie, you know. It's really kicking in now in full force.
Well, I've got the weekend off. I've only just come back, I've got the weekend off.
Jeez, I mean, all of us are here all weekend.
I know,
the rest of us.
sorry.
And poor
Sorry, not sorry.
Jay's got it bad enough. He doesn't need to be here with us all weekend. Debbie, someone says, Debbie, I seem to remember you can make the double-sided boxes taller. How would you extend them?
Oh, great question. So the actual sides of the box, all you need to do is create some panels. Your panels, I think, I'm going to measure, not rather than just think. They're 2 1/4. So all you do is cut your panels 2 1/4. In fact, let's do it, Joe, so I'm not just saying it and people wonder what I'm going on about. So I'm going to just make some panels and I'll show you exactly how you do that. So depending on what height you want your box, let's say you want a box that's a bit taller and we want to do it 5 inches. Let's trim that to 5 inches and then we want our 2 1/4 panels there. So just quickly popping them in, just like so. And then I'm only doing a couple, but you'll get the gist. And then all you would do is you would stick your panels to the side here, like so, and you'd go all the way round. So you could just create those side panels and then you can then put your box lid on top. Well, Joe said that's not right. If you wanted to, you could put tabs to stick them together. Is that not what you meant? Why are you laughing?
No, that's the question. Surely it'd be easier just to take a long piece of cardstock and score it and then put it around.
Well, you could do that as well.
Yeah.
You could do that. So you go, Joe's.
That's what people put in the comments. That's the only reason why I said it.
So for me, you could just paddle it out, or you could absolutely take this round. Yeah, if in doubt, just then score it and put it round, which would be a lot easier. Yes, I've never done it before. It would just come to the top of my head. Joe's like, no, Debbie, no, that's not how you do it. No, he's going, no. I don't know everything, Joe. Don't know everything.
Oh, I know the feeling.
Sometimes I don't give my brain time to think, Steve. I
No.
thought about it.
You were
Yes,
too
of
busy
course,
thinking about
that's what you were
dinosaurs,
doing.
weren't you? That's what
I
it
was
was.
too busy thinking about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs and Tom Cruise.
what?
That's the other film, isn't it? It's come out. Top Gun.
We said so. Tom Cruise was what you said, right? Yes, I'm not really that fussed about Top Gun, I must say.
Have you seen the first?
No.
That's probably why then.
I'm very excited for the new Harry Styles film. I don't know what it's about. It's got Harry Styles in it. Also, Harry Styles all but confirmed today he's going to be at Glastonbury.
Oh,
Strong rumours, Debbie. If it becomes true, I'm going to be a very happy boy.
you will be, yes.
I'll be right down the front.
I can't imagine that he wouldn't be there. My daughter's going to the summertime ball.
Oh, nice.
He's there.
Where's that? At Wembley?
Yep. That's not next Saturday, Saturday after, I believe.
Lovely. Hope the weather's nice.
So I've just took some to the sentiment and the bees from our Be Happy collection. And I'm just going to pop these on so you don't need to see me putting the bees together. But I think we might still have some of the Be Beautiful collection. We might not, but Johnny
I'm
will.
sure there were some smaller bundles. We did bring a smaller collection back quite recently. So yes, do check the website for that.
And then we're just going to decorate this, just purely because it's a honeycomb box. And then we're going to pop a ribbon on the front now.
Kathleen wants to know where you got your Mickey Mouse watch from. I love it, she says.
It's just a face. It's just the background face, yeah. Yeah. So it's a smartwatch.
Are you still obsessed with your Apple Watch?
I've never been obsessed with it.
You
But
not?
No.
Oh,
not
I'm
like
obsessed
you.
with mine.
But I love it. I do love it. I don't know half of what it does.
No, me neither.
But there you go. You've got your box with your box base and your lid. One pass through the Gemini. If you've got a Gemini Junior, literally 8 seconds to make that. Within 10 minutes, you can make a full box and have it finished, no problem whatsoever. I just think these are amazing dies for the boxes that you can make.
Yeah, and £5 a box for you when you think about them, because each one of these does 2 different box sizes. You get 2 of the hexagons, 2 of the triangles as well, which is brilliant. $19.49 or $25.49 saves you £45 or $60, which is brilliant value for money. I am going to give you an opportunity to check out specifically on that previous item that we showed you, which was those favour boxes. Very busy still there. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Very, very busy masterclass we are having. You've still got time to get any questions answered. Anything to do with boxes, anything to do with box making, get those questions into me. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're across on YouTube. Let me share with you the next item I'm going to share with you. You're getting the panels for free in here, which is excellent when you go for the larger collection, which is brilliant because you should be, look, we got a £20 or $30 saving on these two. Very, very busy on the larger one that I showed you earlier, and a lot of you deciding to go for both, which is a very savvy way of shopping. You've got both of them then there for still way less than you'd be paying for one set originally, which is brilliant. If you do want to place an order, it's really easy to do so. You can just head over to the website, details out in the bottom left corner of your screen, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, hit the shop the show button or the shop the day button, and you'll see all the products laid out over there. Charlotte says, I've got these boxes also and I've not tried them, you've inspired me. And Crafty Angie says the same. She says, Joe, I got the boxes and I've not worked with them. This show has inspired me. Get them out, get creating, make something fabulous. And it's the weekend. We've got time to craft at the weekend, which is brilliant. Remember, there is another show coming up this evening. There is a craft along with myself and Debbie again, 6 p.m. here in the UK. That's 1 o'clock on the East Coast, 10 a.m. over on the West Coast, which is awesome. And it is those paper piecing dies that we are going to be having a little look at. Right, we're going to go back to Debbie.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to go back to the little trinket boxes, but the smaller one now. So same sort of concept as we did in the first demo. You get that main worker die on the outside, so we're going to cut that out and then turn it round, and you can see you can make up to a 10-sided box. So these ones are like shorter. So again, you're getting that template. So what we're going to do to start with is cut that template out. Now this time I want to go with a 5-sided. So I'm just going to bring this over here. In fact, trying to not waste, but I don't think it really matters a bit of card being wasted. So let's go round with our 5-sided. Now do all of those ones, even that sort of half one there, because that's the one that's going to match up to your next line when you turn it around. So just those ones, and then you're just going to turn that around and go on the opposite side. So exactly where that piece is, we're going to pop there to match up, and on that side as well. And then we're going to go round on our 5 side again. So creating the base of our 5-sided box. So nice and easy. There you go. Oh!
Oh, that looks a bit funny.
That doesn't look right.
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
I've done the 4-sided on a 5-sided.
Oh, what are you like?
What am I like, yeah. So let's do that again, but if you put that down, we're going to do the 5-sided, there we go, on the 5-sided, which is that one. No, it's still the same one. What have I done there? I think I've done a 4-sided, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what I've done. Let me turn it round. I'm going to do it again, Joe, because I'm not going to be defeated here. So let's just do it where we're just following that round. We will get that over, and then I'm going to flip it over and do it this way. And then we should, that's better, that looks better. Don't know what I did wrong there, but definitely wasn't right, was it? There we go, from that one.
Excellent.
There we go, that's better. That looks much better than that one. I suppose if you want a bit of a quirky angled box, then you could go for that. And then we're just going to cut that out. So right on those lines, taking that round. You could use your guillotine if you wanted completely straight lines. I'm only cutting a secondary one so we can use it for the inside as well as the outside of our box. So that will give us a nice strong bottom. So cutting those pieces out, and then that last one across there. So that gives me my base. And then what we want to do is cut these ones out. So let's use a bigger piece, cut that one, and then run that through. And again, these will fit through your MIDI, should I say, and your June. I don't think that's too wide to go through yet, much too wide to go through your Gemini Mini, but it will go through the MIDI and it will go through your Junior. Pop that into place and run that through. Now with this one, Joe, you're getting a couple of different panels, so you just choose which ones that you like. So you can see if I turn these over, you've got one that's got like an aperture in the middle.
These are free, Debbie.
They're free?
Yeah,
wow.
free.
We like a freebie.
We do indeed, eh?
Absolutely. And then we're going to take those off and we're going to cut these. Now these ones, they don't cut out, so they will just cut into your panel. So what I am going to do is, again, reinforce those lines just by folding them before we put them through. That's the top, and that one's the base. And then we're going to hold that one. So I'm just going to do the more solid one without the hole inside. In fact, I'm just thinking, if you use this one, Joe, and used it with the top open, you could put a little candle in there and it would glow on the, through the panels.
Not a real one, I'm guessing.
Not a real one, just a battery one.
A little fake one.
Put that onto there.
I've got so many candles now at mine, real ones. It smells like a birthday party when I go to bed, honestly.
Do you have them burning, or do they just smell naturally?
No, they're burning, and I blow them all out before I go to bed.
How many? Does it not like counteract the smell of another, or
Sorry?
they can't be all the same scent?
Oh, I only burn one scented candle.
Right.
I burn loads of unscented, like pillar candles.
Oh, okay, right.
Candlescaping, I think they call
it. Oh, I
it.
like that idea, because I'm not very good with candles. I can't burn scented candles. They give me a headache.
Do they? Oh, yeah, you can get unscented pillar candles. You can also get, I buy, you know, the big tea lights?
The what, sorry?
The big tea lights that you get.
Yep.
I usually just burn those as well. Put them in a little dish.
Oh, rip that one. Not going to worry about that. So what is it about candles that you like?
I just think it makes it all cosy.
Yeah, it's very true.
Candles and flowers are the two things I'm obsessed with at home.
Yeah. Yeah, I love flowers. Right, I'm just going to use a little bit of ink. Even though I'm using Centura Pearl, don't be frightened to just put a little bit of colour around on your design. So just to change it up a little bit. And then just on these edges as well, just to give it a little bit of more contrast. So that's those ones. And then what we're going to do is bring in our other panels. So I've got some already cut. Now what I have done is left some of them blank, so you don't have to put them into all of them. The top ones, because it's the top and the bottom, we're just going to fold those. And these sides are going to stick together, so we're going to have them out. If you did want to tuck them in, you can absolutely do that. And then we're going to do that with all of these. And then these side panels are going to glue together.
And really lovely to be able to have the two different sizes of these as well. You've got that taller one, of course, which is lovely. But it's, I mean, obviously the multiple-sided shorter one is a very, very different shape, isn't it, to the sort of four-sided tall and slim one.
Yeah,
it's really good how you can create lots of different looks from the same set of dies.
Absolutely. When I finish this one, we'll put the two together, which show you the same concept, but like you say, in those two different sizes. And they do look very different. I do like these panels that you get in here, though. So you could use these as panels on your cards and to make a background out of them. They would look amazing. And then we've got some pieces of cards. So I've used my... oh, it's gone out of my head what paper pad this is from now, Joe. It's my favourite, Positive Thoughts.
Nice.
Yeah, so we've done I should have just 3 panels. There we go, for those. And then we're going to stick those to the sides here. Bring in tape pen. Oh, I'm on to my last tape pen, so if Jake's listening, maybe we'll bring in some new straight tape pens. So let's pop that onto there. And then these ones. So it's just a case of building it up, doing whatever colours that you want to do, adding whatever decorations that you want to.
Daddy Jake's on the case for the tape pens.
On the case. It's quite good. I didn't realise they listened in, so we could just say what we needed. There we go. And then we've got our base ones. I've got 2 bases, so I've done the 2, so that way we can pop them on each side. And all we're going to do is, again, tuck them into the back. Now remember, you can make 10 sides of these if you wanted to. So that's quite impressive, isn't it, to have a really big box. And then we're just going to pop those inside there. Oh. And then our next one, just going to make sure we've got our, that's it, that one there. Thank you, Jake.
Daddy Jake to the rescue.
Do you know who Jake reminds me of today?
The Mr. Thornbury from the Wild Thornberries.
I don't know who that is. The Wild Thornberries. I don't
remember.
That.
Charlotte will remember all the Wild Thornberries, I reckon, Charlotte. Yeah, they were like a family that went on safari in like a camper van. He was a zoologist or something.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a very fancy Winnebago. Anyway, who do you think he looks like?
I can't actually remember what his name is.
That's a good start.
But it was Dora the Explorer. My daughter used to watch it when she was little, and there used to be like a Mao Explorer, but I can't remember what his name was. And that's what Jake reminds me of. He's like whoever that was.
He just needs to pop a little backpack on him every way.
Yes, he had a little backpack, and he was the same as Dora, but he was a Mao version.
Oh.
But I really can't remember.
Diego the Explorer.
That's it. There you go. Diego, that's who he reminds me of.
How long has Dora been around? I thought Dora was a new thing.
No. So Kyra's not, she's 20 this year.
Wow.
Yeah, Dora was around when she was little.
Started in 2000?
Yeah, 2000.
I had no idea.
She was born in 2002.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Oh, she was a huge Dora the Explorer fan. And then our last one in there. I think what's nice with these, sorry, Joe,
no, you go.
Joe, is you can be really creative with them. And if you've got time to just sit and have a play with them, you can create really amazing boxes. Right, so there's all our side pieces there. I think I've put that one on the wonk, trust me, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then this piece will then go in and stick to the bottom part. I'm going to do that afterwards once we've put it all together. And then all we're going to do is bring these side pieces up and stick each one of these panels together. So it doesn't take long for them to come together.
Yeah, and I guess the great thing is you can really play around with it, customise it, use really different pattern papers, different colours of cardstock, you know, play around with where you put the panels, whether you even use the panels at that. Why could Eliza Thornberry talk to animals and people but not her feral brother Donny? I have no idea, Laura May. I've forgotten that she could talk to the animals. Yep, Dora and Diego. My kids were junkies, says Pammy.
Absolutely. And Boots the monkey.
Boots the monkey?
Yeah, and he used to say, what did he say? Oh no, that was the backpack. There was a backpack. I'm the pack, 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 I'm the pack. There used to be the backpack that she used to take things out of to explore with.
Oh.
Yeah. I was thinking I've lost the plot. And Boots, and there was a bad one, but I can't think of what the bad thing was.
Oh, Johnny's having a look. What programmes are your children obsessed with, Johnny?
Yeah, what's out now? Wouldn't have a clue. Bluey.
Bluey. They're like dingoes, apparently. That's what I like. How old is Isla? 4? 5? She's still loves a bit of Peppa Pig.
See,
Only dawned on me this week, I found out that Peppa Pig is a female.
Did you not realise that?
Of course not, I've never realised. I thought Peppa was a boy.
Oh, no, a girl. Both my granddaughters have had to, they've been, like, Poppy stops them watching it because Peppa's very rude.
Is she?
Yeah, she's naughty.
What does she do?
She answers back. She does what she wants to do. and both my granddaughters, they'd play up to that and they'd be like, Peppa. So that's just, she probably had to stop them watching it.
I love Rebel Peps.
But Ava is she is just a Disney princess. She watches Disney all the time, anything Disney, and she loves her princesses. And she goes through different ones. Poppy just gave her a Frozen party for her 3rd birthday.
Nice.
But about a week before, she changed her mind and decided she wanted an Aurora party. So
How long before?
Sorry?
How long before?
A week before.
A week before, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you said like 25 minutes before people arrived. You're like, ah!
So she had to just keep saying it's a princess party.
Right.
But it was a Frozen party. It was really good because she hired a bouncy castle, like a Frozen bouncy castle.
But that was chilly on the kids' feet. Hey.
Sorry, I'm going to just talk this first before I talk about Dora. She had a slushie maker, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, it was amazing because it was a Frozen party. Right, all you do to shut this one is each one that you overlap under the next, the last one you then just tuck in. Look at that. How cool is that?
Amazing.
It goes in to the middle centre. And then all I've got some of the little pop-outs with the positive thoughts. It actually came with a little booklet where you could pop out all these pieces. So I thought it'd be nice to decorate with these. Swiper, no swiping. That's what they used to say.
Oh.
Yeah, swiper, no swiping. And then I'm just going to, now with this, because you want to open your box, when you come to putting a bow on, only put it on one of the sections. Now, I wouldn't normally use some 3D glue gel, but I am just going to, in fact, I'm going to pop it onto my ribbon. So we've just got a little bit of glue to hold that on, and we're just going to pop that on that side. And then I'm going to use... oh, excuse me.
Excuse. Laura May says, my daughter also loved bananas in pyjamas, but no one seems to remember it here. I remember bananas in pyjamas. Bananas in pyjamas are coming down the stairs. That's the only bit I know.
Bananas in pyjamas are going everywhere, something like that.
Bananas in pyjamas.
Bananas
And Banana Man I used to love as well.
There we go. There's our little box, fully decorated, and with all our sides there. And there we go.
Amazing. Right, let me share with you exactly what you are getting in there. It is a smaller one of the two. There's the large one available for you as well. Remember, $9.99, $14.95 is your price on those. If you're ready to place an order, head over to the website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Details there in the bottom left corner of your screen, and you'll see this video on the home screen. Just click the Shop the Show button and you'll be able to find all of the amazing products. Now, let's have a little look at these, the A3 pastels. Very busy on these. 20 sheets you're getting in here in a really lovely selection of colours. Beautiful, really lovely iridescent sort of sheen on there, pearlescent, which is absolutely amazing. It really is wonderful to craft with this stuff. $11.99 or $17.99 for one, or any four for £39 or $57. We've also got it in the Snow White hint of gold, which is this one just here, absolutely beautiful. And then we also have it in the hint of silver as well, and these are 25 sheets in these particular ones here. So you can go for those, mix and match across the three different colour packs that you've got there. The other one I've got here for you is this. Now, this was Sarah's pick of the show when we did a Sarah cartload last week. Absolutely brilliant. Look at how shiny that is. It's amazing, isn't it? The great thing about this is two different weights in here. So you've got a paperweight, 20% here in the paper, 20 sheets there in the paperweight. Then you've got 20 sheets in the card weight. Then in the silver, all double-sided by the way, you've got the paper again, and then you've also got the card in there too, which is absolutely brilliant. £11.99 and £16.99, or 2, so buy one get one half price, because 2 will only set you about £18 or $25, which is amazing. So snap those up. Right, we're going to go back to these because you guys are absolutely loving them. Why wouldn't you? Because essentially you're buying one and then we're giving you the other 3 for £1 English pound. I know. How much is one of these in dollars, Johnny, normally? $19.95. So for 5 cents more, you get the other 3. Brilliant value. This, let me take you through them. You've got Country Cottage, you've also got the Ornate Favour Box, you've got the Locking Heart, and you'll get the Happy Heart as well. $17.99 or $19.99 is your price on all of those, so snap them up. Right, Debbie, I guess this is where we're going back to.
Absolutely. Right, I'm just going to grab my die and my template. I'm not surprised we're going back to these because you are absolutely loving them. Not only because they are fabulous dies and templates, they are at a ridiculous price, which I can't believe. Now, inside every single one of these, you are getting full instructions as well, but actually they're all very simple. So it tells you to draw around it, tells you to score along the fold lines, and tells you to use extra strong double-sided tape to make your box. So you've got full instructions in there. You get all 4 dies in here, which I think is a really great idea, and it's lovely that you do get all of them. I'm just going to show how to cut one of them. That's all we need to do, and I have got some others. And I'm just using some patterned cardstock as well. This one is out of Sarah's Dragonfly. I think it was the Dragonfly, this one. Yes, it was. And we're just going to use that one. So pop them onto there. I'm then going to cut around or draw around our template. So it fits perfectly onto, you can see, right corner to corner, fits perfectly on our A4 cardstock. If you are in the US, yours is slightly smaller, but I think it will still fit on your 8, I think it's 8.5 by 11. If you find that it's slightly smaller here, just have a smaller tab. It doesn't, it won't matter at all. And if not, you could always cut them out of your 12 by 12 cardstock. So we're just going to pop these. I love this one. It's got that sort of interlocking sort of heart that seals the box on the top. So we're just going to go around all the edges, drawing around there. And again, I would make sure that you use a pencil rather than a pen.
And again, this would be very, very difficult to create by hand, Debbie, wouldn't it?
Very much so.
I mean,
yeah,
you just wouldn't, would you? There's no way you'd attempt that.
No, I think you would, or you would make one, but you wouldn't make any more.
Yeah.
Because
and it's certainly probably, I mean, it'd be very difficult to make it sort of flush, wouldn't it? And sit nicely and, you know, have all the seams match up.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they've been done perfectly. So just make sure, and if you've got a bit of an unsteady hand or you think it's going to move, either just tape it down or use some of our stick and spray, and you want the purple can, which is repositionable. You don't want the permanent one. So once that's done, we're then just going to cut it out. So trimming up those lines.
Do you know what I watched the other night, Debbie, for the first time?
Oh, what's that?
And I don't know how, I've never watched it before because I blooming loved it. Sewing Bee.
Oh, Sewing Bee.
I don't think I've ever seen one. I've just never really caught one.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I watched it the other night and I was
right
like,
up your street.
yeah.
Al loves it.
So why have I never watched this before?
I don't watch it, but only because I just don't seem to have time, and then I miss lots of them. Yeah, Al watches it. He
really good.
watches
The other one my friends rave about is the Great Pottery Throwdown. Have you watched that?
The Great Pottery Throwdown.
The Great Pottery Throwdown.
No.
Yeah. So it's like putting budding potters against each other.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a pottery competition.
That's cool.
I think, was it Claudia Winkleman did it? I can't be sure. Oh, no, it was, I think it was Sarah Cox did it. Now someone else does it. I'm not sure.
Oh.
But yeah, my friends
And they just make pots?
Well, any kind of pottery.
And do they get
so
like a
wheel.
challenge?
Sorry?
I don't know the premise. Is it? Do they have a challenge?
I think so. I haven't seen it either.
Oh,
but, my friends
sorry,
are
I
all
thought you said
utterly
you
obsessed with it. Say it's brilliant.
Ah.
Like the Bake Off, but with pots. Thank you for that insight,
Okay.
Charlotte.
I love the Bake Off. Great British Bake Off.
Yeah, I haven't watched it since it moved.
You don't watch horror
It
films,
changed
do you,
channels,
Joe?
didn't it? Sorry?
You don't watch horror films?
I don't, absolutely never.
Oh, okay.
Never watch horror films. You love them, the gorier the better.
Yeah, but
Debbie was
there
telling
is-
me about the level of gore that you love. Unshockable, I think was the word Debbie used.
I think I am unshockable, yes. No, only because I've just watched a really good horror.
Oh, no.
But it's not, it's more, it's not a gore, but it's brilliant.
No. No, thank you.
Doctor Sleep. So it's the follower from The Shining.
I mean, I struggle getting to sleep most nights, so I don't need to be watching horrors. There's no way I'll get any sleep whatsoever.
Right.
Good
so-
cutting, Debbie.
I was actually quite impressed with myself.
Me
because
too.
I'm having to really, I'm having to really concentrate because I can only just see it. It's a very blurry line.
Oh, you could do this with a craft knife, I'm guessing, if you wanted to.
And actually, I should have, because I'm better with a craft knife than what I am scissors. I'm not very good with scissors. Can't normally cut in a straight line, but I am really concentrating. And I want you to see the reason I'm cutting it right, doing everything, because I want you to see from scratch how easy it is to make it and to put it together. So just turning that. And I do know the trick is with scissors, or scissor cutting, is to turn the card, not your scissors. And it seems to be working. Feel like all eyes are on me.
Rhonda says, I love the Great British Bake Off. And Diane says, love the pottery throwdown and the sewing bee as well. There's a lot of those style of sort of shows on the TV now, isn't there?
Yeah, I think there is a lot to be said for oh, what do they call it? Words going out of my head, Joe, you have to help me out.
Talent, competitions?
No, but like...
Reality?
Reality, that's the
Yeah.
word. Reality TV.
Well, Big Brother's coming back next year, isn't it?
I'm so pleased.
I think I might apply, Debbie.
Yes, you said. I think you should. Absolutely.
Charlotte said I should apply.
We would support you. I love Big Brother. I've watched it for years.
I just would dread to think the things I'd come out with, Debbie.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, we'll see. X Factor's coming back apparently this year. Apparently so.
No, I never knew that. Never knew that.
I can't believe Britain's Got Talent still going.
You can't believe it's
Still going. How many years has it been on for now? Like 20 years.
Well, it means that we have a lot of talent.
Sorry?
It means that we have a lot of talent. Although it's called Britain's Got Talent, there's we have a lot of other countries now that are in Britain's Got Talent. So, which I think is very nice. Right, I'm going to use my scoreline central line, so I know that we're going to get that right down those centre points. And then again, just lining that up. And our last one, I say last one, we've got a tab on the end there. And there. So there you go, from start to finish. Didn't take long at all, did it, to draw around, create that beautiful template. And then all we're going to do is reinforce all our lines, score them all in. And actually, I mean, I've used a pen, but you can't really see those lines inside at all. So just fold those all in.
He looks like a character. The bit where it's got the bit, so the bit that's not the dome-topped one. What was that? Was it called Futurama, the cartoon? Do you remember that?
That was your era, right? That wasn't mine.
Do you not think that one looks like one of the characters out of it, by the part of that box? The guy that's got the thing on his head. It does, isn't it?
Right, there you go. Really simple, easy. You can see how it comes together. And then the pieces that go in here are just going to interlock together. So you've got that interlocking heart. So we've got our panels. So let's just take this one and cut this one. There's so many programmes that you watch from any age when you're a child that you just forget because there are so many.
I, Debbie, have now got, for the first time in 18 months, live TV at home.
Live? Did you not
I finally ran a cable out and plugged the TV in. I mean, it is running across the middle of the room at the moment. Yeah, got for you. So I can I can sit at home and I can just flick through the TV. It's amazing. It's changed my life. I had just a smart TV, so you have to go on like the No, the different ones.
Oh,
I mean, I
right.
could never find anything to watch on all the different things that were on the TV anyway. Now I've got even more things to scroll through. It's brilliant.
I'm quite a big lover of the Disney Channel. Not for Disney in particular, but
Disney
they do
Plus,
some
I've got Disney Plus, I
amazing
don't watch it.
Joe, there's some really good stuff. Stuff that I never knew that was there. Some really old, good classic films on there. Yeah, really good.
I'd like to watch all the classic Disneys again from the start. Are they all on there, Debbie?
Yep. Yep, they're all on there. And all the new ones. I tell you one that is really good, the remake, is Aladdin.
Oh, is it? I've not seen that.
Oh, you'll love it. Watch it. It's so good. With Will Smith. He's a genie. It's so, so good. One of my absolute favourites.
I watched Encanto.
Yeah, Encanto, yep.
Very confusing.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how kids are meant to understand it. I couldn't.
Oh, it's just about, I think
I was
it's-
watching it with my my 16-year-old niece and their partner, and we sat and watched it, and at the end, we all looked at each other and went, do you know what that was about? We went, not really.
Well, it was about the powers that they get given, and the...
I understand what happened, but it just didn't really feel like it had a point.
Well, is there on lots of films? They're just watchable.
Yeah, but like it's always like good defeating evil, isn't it? In a lot of them, and there's a nice message at the end. I was like, I don't get it.
I think you're just overthinking it, Joe.
Which is unlike me.
Even Charlotte laughed at that one.
I know. Must have been a good one when Charlotte laughed.
Oh, I've watched that, Johnny. We had, the big red panda. Yeah.
Turning red.
That's very strange. We started watching it and thinking, my 7-year-old Ruby, granddaughter Ruby, made us watch it, and we were thinking, when it first started, we was like, we are really not watching this. But actually, by the end, I said to Al, is it bad that I've secretly really enjoyed this film?
I haven't seen Tangled yet either.
Oh, Tangle's amazing. She's brilliant. She's feisty, and love her.
I love. Is it the one? Is it Enchanted? The one where at the start all the animals are helping you like tidy up in the kitchen. I love that one so much.
My favourite is Beauty and the Beast.
Is it?
All time.
The original?
Favourite. I love it. Yeah, the original. Yeah, absolutely love it. Yeah, can't beat a bit of.
I went to see that at the cinema as a kid.
Oh, okay. Actually, I remember going. Oh, in fact,
I remember being very young going to see the first Toy Story when it came out in the cinema as well. Yeah, The Lion King, I can remember my parents took me to see The Lion King in a cinema in South London somewhere. And do you remember when cinemas were massive? As in they were like one big space, weren't they? They were like big old picture houses. We went to one of those. Massive hot dogs, I remember.
I remember having a cinema when we were younger, and they used to call it the flea pit.
The flea. Do you know what I was going to say? It was really quite dirty, the cinema we saw it in.
It was horrible. Yeah, and I remember
Because it was just
everyone
massive. It used to just be film after film after film pretty much, didn't it, all day?
Yeah, definitely. I love going to the cinema.
I don't go nearly enough, seeing as I've got one like literally on my doorstep as well. There's a fancy one where I live, where you can get a sofa and they bring you food and drinks like to your thing.
Oh, I've been to one of them before. Yeah, they sound amazing.
Sounds posh, doesn't it?
Does sound posh. Yeah.
Rhonda loved Tangled. I am pleased.
I don't know if anyone has, not that I'm advertising anything, but Apple TV. Do you get Apple TV?
I don't know, Rhonda, have you got Apple TV? You let me know.
Do you have Apple? Well, I thought you might get
I
it with your
don't.
new phone.
It's one of the only ones I don't have.
Because there is an amazing film on there, and I'm saying it, and now I can't remember what it was called. It's about a family, mum, dad, brother, and they're all deaf, and the daughter is the only person that's not deaf.
Oh.
I wish I could remember what it's called, and it's brilliant. It won an Oscar.
Is it?
Coda. It is.
Is it a cry one?
It's just amazing. It's just one of those films that's so good. Won an Oscar. Honestly, it's one of the best films I've seen. Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing film.
Well, that's movie night. It's sort of tonight. Saving Mr. Banks is a wonderful movie, says Carrie on Disney Plus. I've never heard of it.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've seen it. Is it? Is Saving Me? I was just going to say, is it Tom Hanks? Yeah, that's exactly what I was just going to say. Right, so I'm just decorating with a few flowers. Coda's, honestly, if anyone, I know it's on that. And actually, I told you the other thing I didn't realise is that the Oscars, I always thought had to be films that went to cinema.
No.
But they're not. No, not at all.
No,
now.
not at all.
Yeah, loved Coda. That was a really good film. Let's pop this under here. So just creating some little pieces.
Can't wait for the craft along, Debbie. Very, very excited for that later. Jenny's going to be with us. Oh, hi, Jenny. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, make sure you come and join us for that. I wonder what colour her hair will be today.
Maybe a shade of purple.
It's sometimes a bit pinky, isn't it? Yeah, we'll see. Join us at 6 p.m. in the UK, which is 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. on the West Coast, because we're going to have a wonderful craft along.
Absolutely. Just going to take that one off of there.
I obviously haven't seen you since Eurovision, have I, Debbie?
Oh no, I texted you, didn't I?
Yeah, you were texting me at the time. I was devastated. Do you now take back your comment whereby you said no matter what we do, we'll still come last every single time?
Yep. It was number one right till the end,
well, it was,
and then the public...
It got pipped by Harry Styles, but he was not the official UK chart, he was number 2, but then on the UK Top 40, which is the capital one, he was number 1, so there's like 2 different charts now, the official one and the unofficial one. One on one and second on the other.
There you go. There we go. So our beautiful box from start to finish, we've made that, and so easy to do. They just look so pretty. Favour boxes, weddings, little treats for the kids. Lots of different ways you can make these boxes, Joe.
I'll tell you, shall we do card of the show or box of the show?
Oh, and I was going to show the 2 different differences, different ones. Was it this one? So these 2 are the same box, but one's the bigger one, one's the smaller one. But look, so absolutely different. So really beautiful there. Right, so number 1 was our tall one. Then I think we did number, was it this one, Johnny? This one? Number 2, then, it doesn't matter, I don't suppose, does it? I think that was number, right, one, right there.
Oh, my head's about to fall off, Debbie.
Doesn't matter, does it? We've done loads. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Look at you with 6 boxes.
I know, look at that.
That's amazing. Just goes to show you, though, when you've got the stencils with dies and stuff, how quickly you can put them together, doesn't it?
Yes, totally.
1 to 6.
1 to 6.
Get voting right now. Right, we're going to share with you all the beautiful things that you've seen in the show. Starting with these. These are your dimensional box die selection. So you've got the trinket, your honeycomb, and your bonbon. Shaky bonbon. 57.73. 65.91 is your price here. Brilliant saving, £47 or $53 there on those. We've got. There's treasure in them there, Ills. This is your large treasure box. I don't know if that's. I don't know if that. That was, yeah. I think that was meant to be a cowboy who'd spent too much time in Devon. £10 or $13. There's treasure in the Ills. Oh, it's very flat down there. £10, $13.70 if you want to get that. A brilliant, brilliant deal. There's a small amount of treasure. If you've got a small amount of treasure, you can put it in this box here. $9.99 or $14.95 if you want to get a hold of that one. Ooh, double-sided boxes. They are limited stock. You will need to be fast if you want them. If they are in your basket, check them out because they are gonna go. $19.49 or $25.49 if you want to go for those ones. We've also got the favour boxes. You've seen these demonstrated. They are brilliant. You've got the 4 different types in here. You've got Country Cottage, Ornate Favour Box, the Locking Heart, And you've got the happy heart. Happy, 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 happy heart. $17.99 or $19.99. You're basically paying for one and some change, and you get all four in, which is brilliant. You've also got the Centura Pearl double-sided gold and silver card and paper. 80 sets. 80 sets? Nope, that's wrong. 80 sheets here is what you will get. 20 or 40 sheets of paper, 20 gold, 20 silver, and then 40 sheets of the card, 20 in the gold and 20 in the silver. Right, it must be tight, Debbie, on the vote, because it is going down to the wire. Debbie, we're going to just have a quick look at the midi, because we've got a great deal running on it at the moment. Really fantastic. Just until Sunday night, though. 'Tis the season to Gemini, apparently, at the moment. Over on the website, you'll find lots of inspiration, lots of happenings there about our incredible Gemini machine. And this is brilliant, because it's the same size as your Gemini Junior, so you're going to be able to put all of those dies through there. You can, that size platform. But this is just a folder-based system, and it's manual. And you've got these suction caps on the bottom of there as well, which is brilliant, so it's not going to bounce around. You know, you've got something that's really sturdy. Debbie, these are so popular, aren't they, these midis? What do you love about them? Why do you choose to use one?
I think because they're simple, they're really easy, there's no electricity, no batteries, it's handheld. If you just want a really quick die cutting machine that has a lot of the power that the Gemini has for a manual machine, the midi's the one to go for. Great for crafting with the kids, great for the older sort of generation where they just want to have something maybe on their laps or on a lap tray while they're doing while they're watching TV. It's great to also take anywhere with you. So if you're going on a caravan holiday or you're by the beach and you just want to do a bit of die cutting, I think it's always just a great one to have to take everywhere. But the main thing for me, Joe, is the one folder platform. It's amazing, just one folder and cuts everything. It is incredible.
So I think great as a first die cutting machine if you're worried that someone maybe is going to, you know, be a bit sort of overwhelmed by the plates and what does what with the plates. This is brilliant because it's just a folder-based system, and these are really inexpensive to replace these plates as well, which is absolutely brilliant. Card of the show, Debbie. Well, box of the show is box number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, that's a really pretty one. That was the one with the positive thoughts. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Back together, aren't we? Oh, it's like a clapper. Like a clapperboard. We're back together, aren't we, in 2 hours, in fact, for that craft along. It's going to be fun, Debbie.
It'll be lovely, yeah, it'll be amazing.
It will indeed. Right, you've got a couple of hours in. You can go and check what you need for that craft along over on the website. Make sure you are tickety-boo and good to go. And make sure you come back and join myself and Debbie for that 6 p.m. here in the UK, which is 1 o'clock on the East Coast, 10 a.m. over on the West Coast. But until then, don't forget to check out your basket, especially if you've got those double-sided dies in there too, because they are going very, very fast. Right, we will see you back here in 2 hours' time. Ciao.